Hello po muli. So palpation pa rin tayo. Acupuncture points po ang ating topic. So palpation of acupuncture points. Palpating acupuncture points is an important but unfortunately sometimes overlooked area of diagnosis, specific group of points, for example, mo collecting and back shoe points. Mo po yung sa front po ito, ano? So, pag back issue can be palpated to diagnose imbalance in their associated Sang-Fu organs. Mismo po yung points, pwede natin ipalpate. Nararamdaman po natin yung imbalances. So, palpation of channels and excess points and Ashi points is especially relevant in relation to channel diagnosis. So, palpation of acupuncture points is also useful when determining which points to use therapeutically and to judge the depth of insertion. So when palpating points, it is best to run your fingers lightly over the skin, where the points is to sense the point and its location. So yun, pag ginanap niyo yung points, slide niyo yung kamay niyo. So yung gagamitin natin kung paano mag-locate. So mararamdaman natin yung location. Pupunta natin yung location. Then paying attention to the sensation of the fingertip at the same time registering any response in the patient reaction. So, pakiramdaman ninyo sa yung dulo ng inyong fingers habang pinipress ninyo at tingnan niyo yung ano ng pasyente ninyo, paano yung response niya. Yung para ba siyang nahihilo o nasasaktan. So, tightness, stiffness, weakness, placidity, sponginess, granulation, lumps, skin changes, heat or cold can all be experienced when palpating in the round of the acupuncture points. So yan, mararamdaman po nyo yun, makikita nyo. The area of the points can be raised or sunken. So pwedeng parang magasya or parang lubog. It is also possible to observe ruptured capillaries. O, tingnan po ninyo, baka may mga rashes, yung parang namumula o parang may mga kakaiba. And spider nib in the area. So yung ingat po tayo dun sa mga ugat na nagsalalabit. Kasi kung magtusok tayo, baka yung ugat yung tatamaan natin, siya po yun minsan yung nagkakaroon ng hematoma. Tsaka mahapdi po yung pakiramdam ng pasyente yun at gumagalaw din po yung needle. Naiitabi po yun. The patient can experience pain, discomfort, soreness, tingling, or relief whilst the points is palpated. Pag pinalpate po ninyo, so yun, pwedeng maramdaman po ng pasyente ninyo. Palpation of acupuncture points is aimed primarily at checking for tenderness. So kaya tayo check natin yung points para maramdaman nyo kung ito ay matigas. So kung ito ay matigas, even on superficial pressure, nagsasabi po ito na full yung condition of the channel or local stagnation. May local stagnation. So kung pressure po natin ay relieve, particular dun sa pain na yun, ay sa points na yun, empty condition po yun sa channel. So a pressure of the point initially relieve a particular pain but then causes discomfort. So diniinan ninyo, parang nawala yung pain, halimbawa sa tuhod, pero mayroong discomfort, it indicates a condition of mixed deficiency and excess. Kumbaga nawala, then mamaya parang kumikirot ulit. Yun. So, deficiency and excess condition po yan. Any acupuncture points may be used diagnostically and indeed, yung Ashi point, yung Ashi po, ito yung ibig sabihin kung saan masakit, pwede mong tusukan yung gilid noon. May be used as well. Yan, yun po yung Ashi point, ang tawag. However, some points have a particular diagnostic significance. Yung front collecting move points, yung mga nasa harap po yan, and the back transporting, ang tawag po natin ay shoe points, sa likod, point and the source, ito yung mga U1 points, yung mga nasa dulo ng fingers natin, karaniwan source point. So, palpation of channel point and ashy point. Balikan po natin yung ashy point. Ito yung kung saan may masakit, doon ka nagtutusok. So, channel points can be palpated both as part of the diagnostic process itself and the point selection process. Palpation of the point can also give an indication of how deeply chi is located in the point and thereby determine the depth of the needle insertion. So yun, nagsasabi din po ito na gaano mo kalalim itutusok. Pero syempre sa atin, may talagang length lang nung baon ng karayom. Yan. Hindi ka basta din pwede magtusok ng sobra. May mga tamang lalim lang po ng pagbabaon. Kasi may mga part ng katawan na hindi mo pwedeng laliman ng baon. Halimbawa sa may lungs, delikado po yung pag naabot yung lungs. So points that are sore, tight, and tender can indicate that there is a stagnation of qi in the channel in this area. Tenderness and soreness arise because of the accumulation of qi. Pressure on the point will increase the amount of qi in the area, causing the point to feel painful on palpation. So pag mga excess condition po, yun nga, pag pinressure ninyo, magdadagdag kasi ng pressure kaya mas sasakit. Kaya alam ninyo, na excess condition yun. Furthermore, sensation of cold, heat, and astringence in and around point can respectively indicate the presence of cold, heat, or dampness. So the points will often lie on the channels. Siyempre, dun po sa mga channels, but they can also lie outside the channels. Pwede rin din po, hindi dun mismo sa line ng channels. Ito yung mga ashi. These points are called ashy points. Yan. So wala po dun sa channel pathway. Tingling sensation are felt when stagnant qi is activated by the pressure from the fingers. So kung yung patient po ninyo ay naka-experience ng masarap na pakiramdam at nawawala ang sakit habang inyong dinidiinan o pinapalpate, or if the area and around the point feels flaccid and soft, so ibig sabihin po noon ay, ulitin natin, deficient condition o shoe condition. Malambot, nawawala ang sakit, deficient condition. But this is because there is too little qi present in the point. So kaya yung po, pag diniinan nyo, nawawala yung sakit kasi konti yung qi, ngayon pag pinrush nyo, napupush siya. Tapos, resulting in a lack of tension in the area. Pressing the point will increase the amount of qi in the point so it will feel pleasurable. So, pag pinressure mo, dumadami yung qi. Kaya, masarap sa pakiramdam. Palpation of acupuncture points can be significant aid to determining which points to utilize and a treatment. So, alam mo, pag pinressure mo, then nawawala yung sakit, ibig sabihin mag-tonify ka nun kasi deficient. So, halimbawa, naglagay ka sa stomach 25, pressure mo, nawawala ang sakit. Yan, sabi mo, mas masarap. So, mag-tonify ka po. Ito tonify mo yung technique mo. It is not uncommon when formulating a treatment protocol to have a choice of several acupuncture points that have similar action. By palpating the various acupuncture points, you can get a sense of which points are the most reactive or dynamic and can then select these points. So, pag nagpalpate ka daw po at habang pinapalpate mo, mas nahihil siya dun sa part ng points, pwede mong piliin yun para yun ang tusukan mo. Halimbawa, masakit ang tiyan, nagpalpate ka sa stomach 36, gusto mong itonify, pero mas nahihil siya sa stomach 25, so pwede mo pong gamitin stomach 25. Yan. By pressing slowly and gently into a point, can sense how deep you have to press before there will be a response from the patient or feeling of qi in the fingers. So the depth in which one experiences the response is the depth that chi is located. So pag diniinan mo daw kung ganon, malalaman mo kung nasaan banda yung chi. And that is correct depth of the needle insertion. So whilst of course paying regard to the underlying anatomy. So yung parang pag diniinan mo, mas deep. Mas ibig sabihin dito, laliman mo yung pagninidling mo. Pero basta't sumunsundan pa rin natin yung protocol nung gaano kalalim. Lalo pa pag sa mga part sa chest. Hindi ka pwedeng lumampas sa protocol ng lalim na pagtusok. So palpation of acupuncture points. Ito po yung summary. Sore, painful, and tight. Yan po ay excess condition. Soft and flaccid, deficient condition. The sensation in the point feels worse with pressure, excess condition. The sensation of the point feels better with the pressure, deficient condition. Heat, ibig sabihin heat. Pag cold, ibig sabihin cold. Pag sponginess, dampness. So yun, pang-confirm na po natin yan, bukod sa nakita natin na yung tongue, yung pulse, plus yung palpation. So categories of point that are very important, both therapeutically and diagnostically, are mucolecting and Bakshu points. They are important because the points in both of these categories are directly in contact with their associated organs. So yung points pong yun mismo, may nakalink, nakakonect dun sa internal organ na ating pinapalakas. So this means that this point may be will reactive when there are imbalances in these organs. So ibig sabihin pag pinisil mo at talagang nahihil siya, ibig sabihin halimbawa yung stomach nga, pinisil mo, nahihil, nare-re-energize yung organ ng stomach. The diagnostic significance of sensation felt in these points is thus of those described above. So, ito po yung ating katabulate na summary. Points of the palpation of points, pag-back transporting points, pag may sharp pain, full in relevant organ, either spontaneous or on pressure. Pagdala at may soreness po, ibig sabihin po nito ay empty. If dull soreness, either spontaneous or on pressure. Other back points, ito yung bladder 43. So, urinary bladder 52 para sa kidney. Pag urinary bladder 43 sa lungs, urinary bladder 31, 32, 33, 34, ito yung para sa reproductive system, especially po sa mga kababaihan. Pag front collecting points po ang inyong pinalpate for pathological changes of internal organ. Tapos full if points are tender on palpation. Empty, kung ipapalpate mo ay nare-relieve pag biniinan. Mga lower C points naman po for diagnosing stomach or intestinal disease. Mga lower C point, ayan po yung stomach 36, stomach 37, stomach 39, tapos itong Lanway Sue. At yung mga Ashi points naman po, pag pinalpate nyo at may dull soreness on pressure, nagsasabi po ito ng empty condition on that channel influencing that area. Pag may sharp pain sa pagpe-pressure natin, nagsasabi ng full condition sa channels. So yung Ashi point po yun, hindi yun naka-align dun sa mga channels. Outside the channels yan, mga Ashi points. So caution po in the use of palpation. Manual pressure should gradually increase. Sudden or rough manipulation should be avoided. Ayun po, mahalaga. Hindi ka pwedeng basta nagpapalpate ng mas masyadong malakas. Yan. Tapos warm the hands before touching the patient. Painitin po muna ninyong kamay nyo. Pagsalubungin po ninyo yung dalawang palad nyo, yung parang kinikis-kis. Kasi kung malamig po yung kamay nyo, mas mainit ang mararamdaman nyo sa pasyente. Mamamali na yung diagnosis nyo. Bukod po doon, magugulat yung pasyente kasi kung malamig yung kamay niya, halimbawa galing pa lang kayo sa labas o nagbukas kayo ng kamay, nag-alcohol kayo, malamig yung kamay niyo, then bigla yung inihawak sa pasyente. Iba yung mararamdaman yung temperature ng pasyente. Kasi mas malamig kayo. Then, pwede nga magulat. Then, observe the patient changes in expression while pressing. So, yun habang pinipress ninyo, tingnan po ninyo kung umaaray ba siya or nasasarapan ba yung pakiramdam. Tinatanong yun na kasi makikita nyo, halimbawa, nakangiwi. Bakit po? Ano pang naramdaman nyo? Tinatanong po yun. Encourage verbal feedback from the patient so that can quickly determine the location of the patient pain and other sensation brought by the palpation. Yun. Kinakausap po natin habang nagpapalpate. Kumusta po anong pakiramdam nyo dito? Masakit po ba? Yan. Ano po, habang pinipress ninyo, malamig po ba ang pakiramdam nyo dito? O, bukod sa nararamdaman niyo yun, ikino-confirm ninyo sa inyong pasyente kung tama yung inyong nararamdaman. So, palpating the acupuncture points, pressing the acupuncture points and observing objective or subjective reaction is useful for detecting pathological changes in the Sangfu organs. Yan po yung kanina in-explain natin, ano? So, acupuncture points are places where the chi passes. Kung saan dumadaan yung mga chi natin. Kung may imbalances, yun, doon tayo naglalagay para mag-balance. Hence, diseases in the interior often manifest with sensitivity to pressure at specific points. The main pathological changes found at these acupuncture points are pain, hypersensitivity, sensitive skin, and hardened nodules or cord-like nodules beneath the skin. And generally speaking, any point can be used in diagnosing. However, certain points are particularly useful in diagnosis. These points are listed in the table below. So, tingnan po natin. Ayan po ano. So, tingnan po natin yung mga nakalagay sa table. So, review tayo sa organ. Ang transport point po ng lungs is baksu. Ito yung shoe point, ano, bladder 13. Ang alarm point niya ay lang 1. Ang source point niya ay lang 9. Yan. Then, ang heart, ang shoe point, bladder 15. Alarm point is CV14. Ang source point ay 7. Karamihan po sa source point, ito yung mga dito nanggagaling yung chi. So, liver, bladder 18. Ang box shoe, liver 14 ang alarm point. So, source point, liver 3. Mga earth point. Spleen, bladder 20 ang box shoe. Liver 13 ang front, ang alarm point. Spleen 3 ang source point. Next, kidney, bladder 23. So, alarm point yun, bladder 25 and kidney 3 ang source point. Kailan po natin masaulo to? Malaga po ito. Sinasaulo to. Large intestine, bladder 25, alarm point, stomach 25, and source point is LI4. So, lower C point, ibig sabihin sa paa natin matatagpuan, stomach 37. Pag small intestine naman po, sa likod hanapin nyo ay bladder 27. Sa harapan, CV4 po siya. Ang source point niya ay SI4. So, pag hinanap nyo sa paa, stomach 39. Gallbladder, sa likod nyo hanapin, bladder 19. Sa harapan, GB24. Source point is gallbladder 40. Nasa likod po yan ng ating tuhod. Then, ang lower point niya ay GB34. Stomach, bladder 21. So, sa harap, CB12. Then, source point is stomach 42. Siyempre sa paa, stomach 36. Next, urinary bladder. So, bladder 28 po siya sa likod. Sa harapan, CB3. Nasa CB3 siya. Then, ang source point niya ay bladder 64. Then, lower C point at bladder 40. Then, ang appendix, ito yung mga ASHI and other points. Ito po. MLE 13, reproductive system, bladder 31, 32, 33, 34. Sa lang pala, andun ang mga ASHI point is 43, stomach 14, stomach 13, stomach 16, GB22, CV18. Pag heart, RCB17. Pag kidney, spleen. Ayun po. Tingnan na lang natin yung mga ASHI. Tapos, reviewin po natin yung mga points na yan. So, yung mga pasyente ninyo, kung nasaan yung mga pain, so pwede po natin gamitin yan. Ano? Kung kailangan nyo mag-tonify, gamitin po ninyo yung mga source point. Yung bladder, very effective din po yan. Mayroon nga po kaming pasyente, ito yung batang after 1 year siyang pinanganak, nagkaroon siya ng epilepsy, tapos hindi rin po siya makalakad, hindi siya makalakad, hindi siya makaupo. Tapos after ano po, syempre yung bata to, sinubukan namin kung gusto niya ang acupuncture. So, gusto kasi nung ina-acupuncture, yung bata gumusto din. Pero nilagyan namin sa shoe point para hindi niya nakikita. Tapos ang ninidal po namin, hindi siya gumagalaw. So, thank you, sabi namin. So, niretain namin 20 minutes. Nung pagkaya pa niya hanggang 30. So, third session po, alam po ninyo, nakakaupo na siya mag-isa. Yes, thank you Lord. Sabi ko sana makalakad yung bata. Kasi 7 years old na siya ngayon. So, babalikan namin. Once a week lang po namin yung na-acupuncture. Thank you po for your attention.